Okay guys, we're going to build our side-by-side 1 3/4 flat load apartment pack. I've laid the straps in place already in our box. It just makes it easier at the end for strapping it all together when the straps are already in place. And we have our 2 pieces of hose coupled together. We have a male coupling on this side, we have a female coupling on this side. It's also indicated up here in the box. Reason for this orientation is we want to have our adapter finished on the left-hand side and our nozzle on the right. The adapter is going to end up going back down the stairs to connect to the standpipe, so we want it on the left-hand side of the pack. The nozzle is going to be on the right-hand side because that's going to get stretched up the staircase or into the hallway that the fire floor is on. So I've made the first fold here. This is the length of our pack. We are going to have 2 loops at the end here that's going to stick out past, but this is going to be the bulk of our pack is going to be to this line here. And we just come forward, and our first loop or first fold is going to be kind of tucked just in here, just behind this coupling. When we're making the pack, we want to stagger our folds as usual. So we go long, short, and then we'll go long again here. And this is where we're going to fold in our extra long loop. This is our 25-foot mark to indicate the middle of the hose. So we finished this side of the flat lay here. We've got our nozzle finished in this fashion. Normally the nozzle is going to be pointing towards the front of the pack, but just because of how this lays out, and actually it's easier to attach the Velcro straps when we're connecting it, we'll go around the nozzle tip here. And now we start on our adapter side. Okay, so we've got the pack pretty well finished here, other than doing the straps. So again, we've got our 2 long loops at the end here with our 25-foot marks indicated. And we've got the rest of the pack built up. And this is just how it's going to finish. And now all that's left is to strap it all up. So for strapping, it's easier to start by strapping up the middle first. So here's the finished product. We've got our 25-foot grab loops at the end here with our marks. We have all of our straps facing the same direction, so it's consistent in the way that they're moved. We have our nozzle on the right and our adapter on the left. There's a bit of air in this one. It's a bit easier with 2 people when you make it to kind of squish it down and get all the air out as possible. And this is how it should look when you're done. So now we'll show you how to deploy it. Okay, so we have the pack down on the ground. Simulating, this is the drop point for the nozzleman firefighter. We have our standpipe firefighter would be down the floor below, either in the stairwell or in the hallway, and he would be dressing up the standpipe. So for the nozzleman deployment, this is how it works. You take your straps, now this pack wants to kind of fall apart as it is, so just move the nozzle forward and then just allow the pack to kind of fall apart like that. So the first point of connection is going to be your adapter to the standpipe. So you want to grab your adapter and your 25-foot mark, and you're going to walk this back down the stairs and meet up with the nozzle correction with the hydrant slash standpipe firefighter. So once you've handed that off to him, if there's any more hose you can bring back up, bring it back up with you. He's got your 25-foot loop there. Now you still have your bundle of roughly 50 feet of hose for you to address with here. So either you're going to do a stretch into the hallway, if the hallway is tenable, meaning there's no IDLH in the hallway, and you drag your nozzle and your coupling. So you can grab your coupling and your nozzle, and you can just walk from here down into the hallway, and you'll have your nozzle and your first coupling at the front door of the fire suite. If you're needing to stretch in the hallway, or correction, if you're needing to stretch in the stairwell, you're going to have to pull some hose back up the stairs behind you. So you're just going to end up grabbing this loop and walking this up the stairwell to the next landing. So let's say I've done that. Kick it out nice and wide as you can. Chase it back down the stairs. And then now you have your nozzle and your first coupling at the front door of your hallway stairwell. And that's how it deploys.